Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, The Shadows of Arm. And when last we left off, we dealt with the Lich Direx and got embroiled in Jarlax's vendetta against House Jaelart in the process. But we did get lots of really nice loot for defeating the Lich, and now we have the Wardstone that will let us enter into House Jaelart, which we're going to do right now. To examine this doorway, we must move closer, and closer is exactly where we'll go. The Wardstone glows briefly and disappears. You enter the momentary break in the wards. We have a Jaelart guard, Reloa Jaelart, and another Jaelart guard, and another Jaelart guard. Let us go and have at thee. You can attack that guard, you can go and attack Reloa, you can go and attack that guard.
Yes.
I want you to wait until I've got Hexat and Vaconia attacking with ranged projectiles, and I want you to... I think a fireball might be a good idea right now. Okay, not exactly the best place for a fireball, considering that everyone moved forward, but it seems like we were relatively okay because of spell resistance. So you're going to attack there. We have more guards, and that is another guard. I don't think we'll have too many difficulties with all of these guards. You need to turn invisible and get a chain lightning ready to go. Right here should do. We need to focus all our attacks here before you get too many spells off, and that is the end of them. Now, you can focus your attacks elsewhere. These guards are actually hurting quite a bit with their attacks. They're landing a fair few strikes. We should be okay for the time being, and somebody just got to level up. Also, here come even more guards. Well, looks like this is not going to be easy, but we should be able to endure. We'll just have you attack there. Why don't we get a haste spell going, eh? Can't hurt. Just wait for, there we go!
Have you nothing
Much better. Now go back to being invisible while you three have some fun. Focus your attacks and deal with... Oh, there are quite a few. I think actually you're going to need a little bit of help, and that help is going to come in the form of another chain lightning. Can't hurt after all. There we go. A little bit more damage dealt out there. We're going to be getting a lot of loot from this. Oh my. Focus on you, then on you, then you, and then you. And as their numbers diminish, their effectiveness, that's another level. And that's a level for Terry. Even when she's tired, she is still devastatingly effective. Marvelous. Let us get some healing cast. Terry definitely needs it.
Yes.
You can just drink that. We got 3 level ups from coming in here, not to mention a literal pile of loot. Look at all of these here. Huge pile of stuff. I know you can't. That's okay, we're going to put all of this in this bag here. This is going to pay for something that we're going to be doing in a little bit. And these will help too. All of these swords and the flail. There we go. Good thing this bag can store all this stuff. I need to actually get it identified, don't I? Yes, I do. That was silly of me to put it all in here and not get it identified. Edwin, your identifying services are needed. Well, this is a long sword, much like the others, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that is a flail. Really, you needed me to look at these things? We've seen dozens of them already. Did you expect it to be something different? For all we know, that could have been the drow sword of slaying everything ever. Do you really think that they would name an ancient magical artifact of that caliber the drow sword of slaying everything ever? I've seen stranger named magical items. Of course you would have. Of course. Now let us get out... We can only get out 7. That's fine. Really should have done this beforehand, and it's a shame that they don't stack when you're moving them. You do have to move them one at a time. We do have enough room to identify all of these. They are all suits of drow elven chain, all of which we can sell, not for too much money, but hey, every little bit does help. It makes up for the rod that we bought that we haven't yet had a use for that Viconia is holding on to. We will have a use for it, that much I can guarantee. Also, these level ups definitely make all this inventory shuffling worth it. 5 suits of chain. Can you actually identify these? No, you can't. Of course you can't. Your lore is just not high enough. I imagine Hexat could maybe identify some of this, but Edwin is the one that got the huge lore buff by reading those scrolls. And I accidentally re-looked at that. There we go. Should have done this first, but, well, mistakes happen. And while I'm thinking about being in the inventory screen, let us go and do those level ups. Terry's level up is one that I'm really looking forward to, because she's only going to become even more mighty. Level up. 1 Thaco reduction. 1 lore increase, 3 extra hit points. That 1 Thaco reduction brings her current Thaco with that sword she's holding to -10. And that is ridiculous. Dawn? You get a lot of saving throw reductions, more Thaco. You would have got a 3rd level spell slot, but as it stands, just all of that. And finally, Hexat. You gain 25 skill points, 2 hit points, and 3 lore. And we're going to put, let's see, we'll put 5 points into Open Lock, 5 points into Find Traps, and we're never going to be really using them. I'm going to put 10 more points into Pickpocket. Actually, well, we'll put 10 points in, make it 160, and why not just put points into Hide in Shadows, actually. We could always do with that being a little bit better. There we go. You are just shy of 200,000 experience away, 220,000 experience away. You are very close. Very close indeed. Also, there are 4 more swords on the ground to identify. It's a good thing we can sell all these in one go, eh? There we go. Hopefully we're going to get more than just experience and these swords, though. I mean, the experience is great. But can we get a really powerful magical item? Ooh, look at all of this stuff that we can go and open up. Let's go. Actually, before we go, let's wait here. There could be traps all over the place. Traps here? No. Locks anywhere? Also no. 2,500 gold. A pile of gems. A scroll of identify. That one doesn't seem half as valuable as the others. And a magic sword. That looks like a very nifty magical sword as well.
Fear not. If that is what you want.
Let's have a look at it. It's a scimitar you cannot identify, but that you can. It's a Water's Edge +3, everyone. I think we've seen a few of these already. We'll take it, and we'll sell it later. Okay, next place to go and look for magic stuff is here. We can't use this one. This one is just part of the scenery this time round. It's not locked, it's not trapped. And it contains 12 whole gold. And now even more of the party is tired.
If you say so.
Let's hope there aren't any more people here that can attack us. I think we may have got all of the attention of everyone in here when we first entered. So I think we're okay.
Lords be praised. All victory is her doing.
Well, I shouldn't have said that, should I? Who are these intruders? How did they get past the wards? Bah, they must be assassins. Let us deal with them. Right, here is Hindra Jailat and a Jailat guard, Istar Jailat and a Jailat guard. Clearly these two are going to be dangerous. So, let's have you fire some
What would you have me do?
attacks over there. And I want you to move a little closer, Edwin.
Yes, I see.
Okay, that's not too terrible that we managed to get a hit off right there. You're going to attack there. You're going to attack Ishtar.
Yes.
And I want you... what do I want you to do? I could just have you fire off... Aha! Melv's minute meteors. Go for it. Start firing those at Hindra. That should do the trick. You're slowly taking lots of damage. We're taking lots of damage too, though. That's quite a lot, but we're okay.
Be quick with it.
I want you now to focus on Ishtar. I want you to keep attacking there, because you're nearly about to... and you've fallen. Excellent. And end of Ishtar is nigh. Oh, the end of us is nigh. Nope, we're okay. We did take a lot of damage there, though. A lot of damage. Also, that is suit of full plate, full plate. We also got a small pile of diamonds. The diamonds are a good find. Grab all of this.
I will carry no more. Find your trinket upon the ground.
Oh, don't worry, you're not going to be holding on to this for very long. Least of all because you can't actually walk with all this stuff in your inventory. Terry will be able to right now because she can currently heft 700 pounds worth of stuff thanks to having strength 21.
I'm busy, okay? I'm busy.
There we go. You're busy identifying things. That you are. So I shouldn't have spoken when I did when I said that everything was clear. So I imagine when I head a little bit further into this place, there'll then be a demon going, "Ha ha! You thought the place was cleared now? Summon the army of annoying imps!" And then the annoying imps appeared and were quite annoying. I don't even think there's nothing else that we can loot. So we just went over there to go and fight these people and get a little bit more experience, getting you that little bit closer. That little bit closer to the next level. Now let us go and leave. We need to rest now. We have used a lot of spells, and though Terry is slowly regaining those hit points thanks to the Ring of Regeneration, we do want those spells back, and we do want to have rested well.
The demand we stop.
And if we don't, Edwin will just keep complaining, so that's another reason why we should get some sleep. We should do some healing before we do, though, just so that we have all of our health back and all of our spells, and we do have quite a bit of healing. Okay, that's a little bit of overkill. That is a little less overkill. Terry has 165 hit points. Remember when we started all that time ago, and she still had a pretty impressive amount of hit points for level 1, but still, 165 is vastly above that. Imagine taking this character through Baldur's Gate 1 at this level with this equipment. Pretty sure Terry could take on absolutely everything alone and not worry. Especially with a THAC of -10.
Do not question the matron mothers.
Let us rest. There we go. We're at full health. Now let us leave this place and head to a part of Ust Natha that I have not yet checked out, because I believe now we're at the point where we can't actually dismiss those crimson darts, can we? That's not great. I want to get rid of them, but I'm sure we'll get an opportunity to at some point. Now let us head over to here and save, because we did do quite a lot of fighting and I don't want this to go wrong. There is here the drow slave trader. And there is a priestess of Loth and a drow warrior. Let's have a look around and see who else is here. There is a slave. some spiders, a slave girl, a slave boy, and a slave leader. Can we speak to the slave leader?
Oh, I'm so tired.
Do you even understand our language? Leave us be, filthy drow. One day, your people will pay for your evil. Let's go talk to the slave trader here.
Through destiny and might, we shall rule supreme.
I greet you, female. What business have you with the master of the slave pens? This is not a good option here, because that will definitely draw suspicion. How are these slaves purchased? They are sold to noble houses or to handmaidens. You are favored by Matron Argelus, yes? Of House Dispana? Are you here to buy these slaves? Yes, I am. How much are they? Well, it depends on what House Dispana needs them for. If you need them to work outside of the city, you might want them armed, but it costs a little extra. Go with me here, folks. Terry has a plan. But if you simply need them as servants or as offerings to the Spider Queen's temple, I needn't equip them at all. Seeing as they're humans, I will give you a good price, female. Equipped and armed, you can have them for 2,000 gold. As they are... half of that. I'll buy them all, equipped and armed. Excellent. You are doing me a favor taking these filthy humans. I'll have to go and get their equipment, but I shall bring them out of their cages first. While I'm gone, you may wish to leave your instructions with them. I'll have them armed and sent where you wish. Lots favor on you, female.
Oh, I'm so tired.
So you are our new owner, I see. And what is it that you would have us do, drow? I intend for you to be free. Free? What do you mean, free? Why would you do this? How would we even get free of this place? I can't explain, but you will be equipped shortly. Go to the gates and tell them you are doing a service for me. Get to the surface. Can you do that? I can try to lead my friends to the surface. With equipment and weapons, it is possible. Thank you, whoever you are. Our reputation has increased by 1, and we gained 7,500 experience,
Yeah,
and have freed the slaves.
if you say so.
Most disagreeable.
I told you to give me time to see that through. Now let us go and leave, and why don't we grab these things while we have them? We'll see if we can offer all 3 over at once.
Yes.
We have a few things that we want to do
Of
before we head
Mind your tone.
to
Very
that final dungeon. Namely, I want to go and check out a couple of merchants. I've been told that
gather your party
the
before
Durga
venturing
merchant
forth.
near the beginning of the Underdark area and the Svirfneblin merchant, they have
Whatever you
different
decide.
things available for sale when you are disguised as a drow. And I want to see exactly what is available. But first, it is time for Terry and Corgan to engage in the who can get there the fastest competition. The answer is likely both of them at the same time. They are pretty fast, but it would seem Corgan has the lead, leaving the rest of the party behind. Now we want to get to here. And we are going to wait because we do want Dawn's charisma boosting equipment. Eventually everyone will get here. Takes a while. There's that scroll. That scroll will be discarded forever. Never to be read again. Or maybe read again. I hope those people managed to get back to the surface. We did equip them quite well. At least we paid to equip them quite well. Now, let's wear these
You are going somewhere.
Yeah,
you
not-
do
and go
not
have a chat.
believe.
Bamala Sintry, most noble of drow, I, Karlig, a simple trader, welcome your passing. Loth Kiol Dos. Have you seen someone that shouldn't be here? You know of whom I speak. Yes, I have. There were two that traveled to the city, your city, a mage and a vampire. I assumed they were there on business. There was another group as well. They seemed interested in where the first two were going. Again, I thought it drow business. Not that I should know what business they would have with drow. That is their concern and yours. Not my affair at all. Very good. Now, show me what you have for trade today. Let's see what's here. Lots of +1 equipment, lots of potions. There are some interesting spells here. Like Improved Mantle. When this spell is cast, it confers complete invulnerability to all weapons of +3 or lower enhancement. The spell is incredibly powerful, yet has a very short duration, and this combined with its very short casting time makes Improved Mantle useful only in the thick of intense combat. This spell will not work in conjunction with protection from magical weapons. This effect lasts for the duration of the spell or until dispelled. Of all the spells here, it's the only one that we can really do anything with. So let's buy it. 6,800 gold? Very much worth it. Very much worth it. We could sell our things while we're here, too. Why not? Let's open up this bag and sell a few items, like this Water's Edge, the Jester's Folly, these ones that I'm likely never going to use, the Spear +3, the Short Sword +2, the Crossbow of Affliction, the Two-Handed Sword, and the Armour of the Viper. That makes up for pretty much the purchase of that scroll, and the Bracers of Binding. Get rid of all of them. But we're not done! There's more! This bag of holding contains a fair few things. Namely, all this armour that we are going to sell for, along with as well as the equipment, 4,000 gold. Nice. We're not done yet. There's one more place I want to check out, and that is the Svirfneblin settlement, as there is a merchant here too, that we may be able to get different stuff from. Let's see what they say about our presence, now that we look like drow.
What would you like?
Yes.
Hail, Dark Ones! You are welcome to pass if the peace is respected. We live too close for constant warring. Very sensible, way of living together. We managed to keep this peace thanks to our, careful diplomacy with the Svirfneblin patrol. And there goes Terry, rushing off, desperate to find a bargain. What deals will she uncover? I doubt there are going to be any weapons that she's going to find that will serve her as well as the one she's currently got. But let's have a look.
Yes.
Add Gossel to stone? Gossel? Darat? May I see what you have for barter? We have +1 equipment, +1 equipment, and these spells including Globe of Invulnerability, Flesh to Stone, Death Spell, Teleport Field, that's a interesting one, but mostly nothing that really is that interesting. Fair enough. And so, when we come back, folks, we are going to head to the Eastern Tunnels, the final place that we have yet to go to. Our reputation did take a bit of a dive from transforming into the Slayer, but we are slowly building it back up. It's 13 right now, 2 points lower than what it was before. We can boost it up just fine as time goes on, and if we need to, we can give money to a temple to get it back to the lofty heights it was before the transformation. It was worth doing it though. It made dealing with DRX a lot simpler. Let's just get over here. Can you now get past? No! You're being held up by Viconia, and you're being held up by Hexat. I can imagine the image of them just desperately trying to run. Oh, wait, you got past Hexat. All you need to do now is get past Edwin Corgan. And then you can whoosh away. There he goes! And there he is. And so, when we come back, folks, the final dungeon. and in my opinion, the most interesting and tricky of them. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. Oh, and, we might want Lillicore equipped for this one, because these are Mind Flayers we're talking about, and Mind Flayers have Umber Hulks, and Umber Hulks mean we need that sword. Welcome back, Lillicore! I did say that there would be times when we would need to equip you again. This is one of those times. There we go, put that in the wrong slot. Much better.
Yes.
And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then.
Memories in such a place as this.
Later.
Most